Hey Fins fans, what's going on? It's your resident Dolphins diehard, diving headfirst into the beautiful chaos of another Miami season. We're sitting at 4-7, licking our wounds during this bye week. And yeah, the playoff whispers are basically saying maybe next year. But hold up, because the future is flashing neon signs of hope. The 2026 draft class could be the spark that turns this offense into a full-blown juggernaut. So let's dream a little. Let's break down some picks. If there's one thing the Fins Up faithful know how to do, it's rally from the brink. Ready to geek out over prospects who could supercharge this team? Let's be real. 4-7 hurts. It's like missing a field goal in overtime. And with the Saints coming up after the bye, this week off feels more like a forced timeout than a breather. The Chris Greer era ended on October 31st after 26 years, and whether you loved or hated the move, the lack of playoff wins since 2000 made it inevitable. It's raw, but fresh leadership means fresh fire. So what do you think? Does the shakeup excite you or leave you salty? We're also bruised on the edges. Jaelan Phillips was just shipped to Philly for a 2026 third-rounder. 3 sacks before injuries derailed things again. Bradley Chubb might get cut. Matthew Juden's a looming free agent. And Chop Robinson's fighting through a tough stretch. But hey, grit builds legends. We turned the Tunsil trade into gold once. Maybe this draft is our next heist. Hot take time. Keep the vets or strip it down and rebuild. Round 1, pick 11. Carnell Tate, WR Ohio State. This one feels electric. Tate's a 6 feet 3 inches, 195-pound big play machine, vertical threat, contested catches, and the kind of field-stretching ability we've been searching for with Tyreek's future uncertain. Outside of Waddle, no one's stepping up in the passing game. We're sitting at 20.5 points per game, 26th in the league, and Tate could be the spark that flips that script. Picture it. Waddle carving up the middle, Tate tearing down the sideline, Tua letting it fly. Pure poetry. And with QBs and tackles going early, BPA at 11 makes perfect sense. So tell me, is Tate the WR2 you want next to Waddle? Round 2, pick 43. Quincy Rhodes Jr., Edge, Arkansas. This dude is a physical statement. 6 feet 6 inches, 275 pounds, 7 sacks, 22 hurries. Exactly what this softening pass rush needs. Pair him with Chop Robinson's speed, and suddenly you've got a real edge duo again. With Phillips gone, Chubb possibly out, and Juden walking, Rhodes adds the toughness we've been missing up front. If he hits double-digit sacks as a rookie, total game changer. Is he your pick? Or is this too risky? Round 3, pick 75. Blake Miller, OT, Clemson. Finally, some trench help. Miller's a 6 feet 6 inches, 315-pound 3-year starter with the athletic profile to lock down the right side. Austin Jackson's missed more than half of 4 of his 5 seasons, and the O-line's inconsistency has dragged the offense down. Getting Miller at 75 when he's projected anywhere from round 1 to day 3 is a straight-up steal. Does he start day 1 or serve as early depth? Round 3, pick 78. Via Houston Dalen Everett, CB, Georgia. With half the secondary held together by Tape, Brents, Duck, Matra all banged up, adding a long, physical, SEC-tested corner is exactly what this defense needs. Everett fits the mold. Aggressive press, sticky coverage, and reps against top-tier competition. The Tunsil tree just keeps bearing fruit, and Everett could be the next gem. Does this ease your concerns about the secondary? Round 3, pick 95, via Philly, Brendan Sorsby, QB, Cincinnati. This is a forward-thinking pick. Tua's injury history is real, and the financial implications if things go sideways are even more real. Sorsby has the arm talent, mobility, and upside you take a swing on in round 3. Let him sit a year, learn the system, and you've got a potential succession plan if needed. Be honest. Tua forever or time to plan ahead. And here's the fresh update. Laramie Tunsil, the guy who started the greatest trade tree in franchise history, is now holding down Washington's left side after that March deal. And yup, we're facing him Sunday. Ebo's there too, playing in a backup role. 10 players came from that original trade. Tyreek, Waddle, Holland, Chubb, Trader Jr., and more. Some hits, some misses, but the legacy's still alive. Who's your Tunsil trade MVP? Alright, fins up family. Mock complete, vibes restored, hope renewed. If this hyped you up like a Tyreek jet sweep, hit that like button, drop your hottest draft takes, send this to your Dolphins group chat, and let's keep the optimism rolling. Now tell me, who wins on Sunday versus Washington? See you in the next one. Fins forever. Our Dolphins are sitting at 4-7 right now, folks, and yeah, it stings like a missed field goal in overtime. Playoff odds slimmer than a rookie contract, but that's why we love this ride, right? That bye week before we clash with the Saints in Week 13 feels like a timeout from hell, giving us space to exhale, regroup, and yeah, start plotting the rebuild that's got every Fins fan scrolling mock drafts at 2 a.m. Chris Greer's out the door after that mutual parting on October 31st. Man, 26 years with the team, but the roster just couldn't click like we needed. No playoff wins since 2000 haunting us like a bad trade. It's raw, it's real, but hey, new blood means new fire. What do you think? Chat. Does this shakeup excite you or leave you salty? Diving into round 1, pick 11, bam! We snagged Carnell Tate, that 6'3", 195-pound missile from Ohio State, and oh man, Dolphins news like this has me yelling at my screen like it's game day. This kid's exploded this season, vertical routes slicing defenses like butter, contested catches that'd make DBs retire early. He's the deep threat we've been begging for since Tyreek Hill's future went all foggy with contract talks. Nobody's stepping up outside Jalen Waddle's wizardry. Our passing game's been sputtering at 20.5 points per game, 26th in the league, and Tate? He's the spark to ignite it, complementing Waddle's quicks with bombs that stretch fields wide open. Shifting to round 2, pick 43, Quincy Rhodes Jr., edge out of Arkansas. 6'6", 275 pounds of pure menace, and Fins, this is the physicality injection we've been starving for since our D-line started looking like it skipped leg day. 7 sacks on 22 hurries per PFF? That's disruption in a bottle, length and strength, setting a sky-high floor while we rebuild from the rubble of Phillips' trade and Chubb's looming exit. Miami's pass rush? Barely a whisper at times this year, and Rhodes is the power rusher to pair with Chop Robinson's speed. Imagine that duo terrorizing QBs like it's 2022 all over again. Miller's not flashy, but he's the quiet hero. Solid pass pro, run blocking with that Clemson pedigree against ACC beasts. Our O-line's been a punchline. 20.5 PPG offense? Partly because QBs feast on hurried Tua. Grabbing him here builds depth, eyes on starting RT day 1, especially with Armstead retired vibes lingering. Fins fans envision Miller pancaking rushers, giving Waddle room to rumble. What's your bold prediction for his snap count? Drop it below. I live for these debates. Sorsby's not the pick for now. It's for what's next. With Tua's injury history, 4 of 5 seasons sidelined, and that $45 million dead cap looming if we pivot. No round 1 QB splash, so day 3 value on a high upside arm. Bold but necessary. Miami must invest real here, post-Greer reset demanding vision. Picture him redshirting 2026, then unleashing.